But I believe that community safety begins with moral leadership. Our police officers, sheriffs, and deputies risk their lives every day, and they're entitled to an administration that has their back. So I'd like to begin my remarks with a declaration issued to all of you and delivered to every member of the law enforcement community all across the United States. My message today is that you have a true friend in the White House. You have.
Do you want somebody tough enough to protect us? Meet Joe Arpaio.
I have over 50 years in law enforcement around the world, including as your sheriff. Despite all the criticism, I've always been tough on criminals. I will not stop doing the job you elected me to do.
And you probably may have heard of Joe Arpaio before.
Joe Arpaio is known as America's toughest sheriff.
Sheriff Arpaio, who's been dubbed America's toughest sheriff.
America's toughest sheriff, Joe Arpaio.
He brags about making prisoners eat bologna sandwiches so rotten the meat has turned green.
He makes his inmates wear pink. He uses chain gangs.
I mean, do you get complaints from them?
Well, yeah. Why would you like living here at 120 degrees in the summertime? But they complain about everything.
The way the sheriff sees it, the acute discomfort of Tent City is just another bonus.
It's great to save money.
I believe everything you would say if you would go back there and shit where we have to shit and see how you like it.
Oh, you're talking?
Yeah, go take a shit back there and see how you like it.
Captain, you gonna let this guy...
No, Sheriff. This gentleman's gonna keep on going right down the road.
I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
I have not received many negative comments other than the Justice Department or Amnesty International or the Civil Liberties Unit.
Yes, Joe, but those are the three key groups who might criticise you over mistreating prisoners. So you just went 3 for 3 on that one. You're not going to get complaints from Carl's Jr., the Girl Scouts and Hootie and the Blowfish. That's not what those groups do.
Sheriff Joe Arpaio facing a federal judge in contempt of court charges for deliberately ignoring court orders in a racial profiling case.
Now, of course, 2 years ago, a judge issued an injunction against the sheriff's office to stop some of those crime sweeps. Now, that information apparently was not passed on to the lower rank and file. And there's one lieutenant who actually testified that he was directly ordered to disobey that injunction.
In one incident cited in the federal report, a Hispanic driver was incarcerated for 13 days before his citation was dismissed for not using his turn signal.
Arpaio jumped on the Trump train long before his presidential run, supporting Trump's birther lie about President Obama.
Trump really admired what Sheriff Arpaio was doing.
It's just easy to endorse him because everything I believe in, he's doing, and he's going to do it when he becomes president.
You know, for a guy who's not racist, Donald Trump sure has a lot of racist friends. Yeah.
Do the people in this room like Sheriff Joe? Was Sheriff Joe convicted for doing his job? That's what.
After the president announced this on Friday night, he was pardoning Joe Arpaio, who was found guilty of criminal contempt for defying a judge's order on immigration enforcement. Well, the media in this country that will never give the president a fair shot went ballistic and apoplectic and politicized immediately the president's decision when we were just 2 hours away from a hurricane.
And I put it out that I had pardoned, as we say, Sheriff Joe. He's done a great job for the people of Arizona. He's very strong on borders, very strong on illegal immigration. I thought he was treated unbelievably unfairly when they came down with their big decision to go get him right before the election voting started, as you know, and he lost in a fairly close election. He would have won the election.
So by pardoning Joe Arpaio, a vigilante who flouts the rule of law, Trump has said it no longer matters if you are holding to a standard or rule of law, and it scares, frankly, it's very scary for people of color to try to understand where can you go for recourse if the president is going to override the judicial system.
Yeah,
Well, I tell you what, nobody's got better name recognition down in Arizona than Senator Joe Arpaio.